Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Obi-Wan Part 4. That's right, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the fourth part in a series that we're almost done, man. There's only two more episodes after this. What did I think of episode 4? I think so far maybe this is my least favorite, but I'm not gonna say it's a terrible episode. I think the episode was still entertaining, it was a lot of fun. I just felt that this was a simple rescue mission episode. And look, I'm glad it was short and sweet. I'm glad, we didn't have to go through another episode of trying to save Leia. I'm glad Leia is finally saved, and hopefully in the next episode, Leia is reunited with her parents because I really do want the last two episodes to really focus on Darth Vader and Obi-Wan a lot more. I was a little disappointed when they put Obi-Wan in the bantha tank, and I was like, are we going to get a flashback? Are we going to get a flashback? I thought this episode was going to be a flashback episode where we would have seen a little bit of Anakin and Obi-Wan in their prime during the Clone Wars. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. So I'm like, all right, fine. But for what it was, I thought it was a good episode. Um, it just didn't really give us much to chew on, and that's where the part where the way Disney Plus deals with these shows, and I'm including the Marvel shows in this as well. They are structured like a movie, right? So when you watch it, you can see, okay, this is the first act, second act, third act, and there's three acts in a movie, right? So this definitely feels like it's part of the second act still. Um, I could see the next episode being the end of Act Two, and the last episode being Act Three, because usually that's how Disney Plus seems to do these type of shows. Um, but because of that, I think you get an episode like this, which just feels like the middle of the story, and other than rescuing Leia, nothing else really happens. I wish we could have gotten some character development uh, on Obi-Wan a lot more, but we did not. Like in terms of the Darth Vader Anakin relationship there, we I still haven't seen. I don't feel like Vader is the second build character, even though Hayden Christensen is second build on this series. And it's weird because he's supposed to be the main antagonist, but I really do feel that Riva is the main antagonist. Like she's the main villain of the story. And I think she's alright. I'm not like other people that are hating on the character. I think, look, okay, there's nothing special about her yet. But I don't think she's a terrible character. I just wish they would give her more of an understanding on where she lies and what her motivation is right now. Because other than trying to get Obi-Wan for some reason, like this obsession with trying to get Obi-Wan and be Vader's, I guess, right hand woman, there's nothing else really much to her other than that. And I know they're holding back on something because you can read it on the actress's face that there is more to the character than they're showing us right now. But I just wish we would know now by the fourth episode. I wish we would know what that is. Like, what is her goal here? Other than trying to catch Obi-Wan and being Vader's right hand. Because I'm very curious. I thought it was cool that when Vader confronted her and choked her, force choked her. That was really cool, especially to see how angry he was. But then she's like, "Oh, but I put a tracker on their thing," which we find out later is Lola, Leia's little robot. And so Vader's like, "Okay, okay, you proved yourself. I'm gonna let you live for now." I have a feeling this series is gonna end with Vader killing Riva, because obviously we know Riva doesn't show up in Rebels, and Rebels is where the Inquisitor stuff ends, I believe. Maybe. Or at least the Grand Inquisitor is supposed to end there. So far, they made it look like he ended here. But if you heard the rumors, or not rumors, theories, fan theories going around. He's not dead because apparently his species has two stomachs. And I'm like, oh, okay, so good. Okay, continuity is still intact there. Hopefully they show that in the show though. Like he makes a surprise return towards the end. It's like I'm still alive. Um, yeah, okay. Again. I'm loving little Leia. I think she's really fun and cool, and she definitely embodies what Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia is going to eventually become. So I can see this little girl becoming the Princess Leia that we'll eventually know. That was really good. Um, Obviously, Obi-Wan coming to her rescue. I like when Obi-Wan went through that corridor and saw all the dead people that they've been collecting. I guess the Inquisitors, all the people that they've been killing, that they've been finding, including that one little boy, a Jedi that was in that tomb. Obi-Wan calls it a tomb. Um, that was like creepy and dark, man. And to show a kid there too was like, oh wow. Vader's not the only ones that kills kids. But for the most part, the way out was really good too. Yeah, for the most part, that's all I can really say. It was a good episode. There were some really cool moments and really good moments. But I don't feel that this was. It didn't give me enough. I felt. I felt like a little empty after the episode was done. I'm like, that's it? All right, fine. I do feel they really need to step it up with Vader, though. I love Vader when he's there, but when he's not there, I feel you guys, brought up that Vader. This would be the rematch of the century. We got one round so far. I do believe we are going to see Vader and Obi-Wan duel again. I want them to tee Vader up. I want them to get us excited for the next battle. And I feel like I hope Reva isn't the one that has the final battle with Obi-Wan. It's got to be Vader and Obi-Wan. Because that's where the disappointments will come. And then the rematch thing was all a lie. So hopefully they know what they're doing. I mean, it would have to be Vader again because Vader's going to have to think Obi-Wan's dead at some point, and that's why he didn't go out looking for him throughout the galaxy, thinking that he was still alive. This makes sense to do this rematch because Vader knows that Obi-Wan is still alive. He knew that he escaped Mustafar and survived. So it would make sense if the way they make Vader not think about Obi-Wan anymore is if Vader thinks that Obi-Wan died somehow. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll wait and see. There's two more episodes left, so I'm curious on how they're going to wrap it up in the next two. I'm very excited still. I just wish this episode gave me a little bit more. Yeah, this episode so far is probably my weakest, weakest episode to me so far. Still a good episode. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I still enjoyed the episode. And obviously when we watch this show as a whole, which I think is the purpose, to watch the series as a whole after it's done, I think it will link up a lot better. Just right now, in terms of a single episode, yeah, probably my least favorite of the 6 so far. So hopefully the last two will change that all around. So with that being said, I hope you guys comment, tell me your thoughts on the episode, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.